Trust the profits, the formula, and El Hombre coming to you today. 2022 Kentucky Derby focus on Epicenter. Our top horse currently, I don't see anything changing that. Been the most consistent horse all year long. If you look at his record, 6 runs, 4 wins, came in second in Lecomte, just barely. I mean, winner of the Gun Runner, winner of the Risen Star, winner of the Louisiana Derby, set a record there, only the third or fourth time that it's been run at that distance, but still knocked out 102 buyer rating. El Hombre, what else do you have to say about Epicenter?
Yeah, the Epicenter has been kind of, I would say, our consensus favorite for the past several weeks, for good reason. Like you said, the Risen Star champ, Louisiana Derby champ, won that pretty convincingly. Um, Coincidentally, the Las Vegas line slash CBS Sports has Epicenter at 5-1 currently odds
Ooh,
wise, which he's a slight favorite. Which I think a slight favorite is correct. I don't think you're going to get 5-1 on him.
yeah.
Um,
We
but
only dream at this point of 5-1 on Epicenter.
Right. Right. I don't think you're going to get that. But in all honesty, I mean, you'll see as we go through these Derby focus on these contenders that maybe you'll get a reasonable amount of odds for these horses because there is about four that everybody likes, maybe five or six even. So
No one is bulletproof this time around, right? We don't have
no.
anyone coming in undefeated, like we've had in the past with some of these horses, right? Essential Quality, I think, came in pretty much undefeated, if not undefeated last year, so he was definitely the favorite. If you look before that, Tis the Law came in with a pretty shining record. He did have a loss early on, but since he really started on the Derby trail, he was knocking them over one by one. Epicenter, he's got the loss at Lecomte by a head to Call Me Midnight, who really hasn't done anything. He avenged that loss, right?
Yeah,
So I think if
for
you look
sure.
at everything else, if you look at horses that have really started out since 2021, have built up a resume, the most unblemished is Epicenter, but it still has a little bit of blemish because of Lecomte Stakes.
So quick question for you. You think Epicenter's going off as the post time favorite? I think he's going to be the morning line favorite, but I am
Yeah.
not convinced about post time
I,
favoritism.
I think there's another horse out there that is going to become the post time favorite. I think, especially based on the last couple years, there's a certain trainer who's had his hands on a couple of these horses, one in particular who is undefeated in a short resume and is getting a lot of publicity right now. Probably going to be the second morning line odds favorite.
Exactly.
I think he's going to be the one that does go off as the post time favorite.
Yep. And I think it's hard to argue either way. I mean, you can make a convincing argument for either one of these two as well as a couple others, but
Right.
I think at the end of the day, Epicenter and this other horse we're speaking of, which will be in the next video, um, obviously they're going to be the top two betting choices for morning line and post time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I don't see anybody else close to them
Right.
as far as post time odds goes.
Yeah,
But
exactly. And so Epicenter, trainer Steve Asmussen, jockey Joel Rosario or Yoel Rosario. Um, Sire, not this time. How about not this time? Who is he sired? Simplification, In Due Time, and Epicenter, along with Gunrunner.
strong year, yeah.
Yeah, probably the strongest sire with regards to the Kentucky Derby in 2022. Not this
Quietly,
time.
yep.
Well done.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, this is obviously we're recording these before the post position draw and morning line odds have been finalized because the post position draw will have a lot to do with morning line odds, but
Yeah.
or post time odds especially. But yeah, this is our first glance, and we're doing Epicenter first for a reason. It's probably because he's our top choice. I'll be honest, I'm not convinced I'm going to bet him to win, even if
Yeah.
he does go off 4 or 5-1, because I'm not. I just don't feel that strongly with him over the others.
Yeah, so in preparation for our little focus shots here, I did comps on each of the horses that we're talking about here. Recent Kentucky Derby contender comps. I comped him to Mandaloun this time around. I gave him a 2021 comp. I went back and forth between Mandaloun and Authentic. I think both of those are pretty even comps in terms of horses that had a number of really solid wins, had a couple blemishes, and were right there for the win. And I think Epicenter fits that mold.
Fair enough. That's it for Epicenter. Stay tuned. We're going to have several of these top contenders focus videos. So thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out.